The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's not just a physical. I'm the type who will get oh so critical.
I hate how this
Let's make
There's
things
no words.
physical. I will treat you like you're oh so typical.
Date night with Noelle and Miki.
I will treat you like you're oh so typical.
Well, Alfie looks comfortable there.
I know, I was trying to sit him
just
on the couch,
chilling.
but he just migrated to my lap. He can now be part of my outfit.
Yes, he is a very great accessory. But anyway, welcome to date night with
Noelle. Which is
and me. Thanks for tuning in. As always, we were very happy to have you. And
Hey, it's September 11th today.
what?
September 11th.
What? Oh man,
It's crazy.
it's a very somber moment.
It's been,
You just-
what, I think 12 years?
It's been a long time.
12 years.
You didn't even realize that until just now.
Really?
Yeah, the show starts and you're gonna get me all
I
sentimental.
just totally forgot. I was going to
Seriously?
say Happy Wednesday. It's September 11th. It's September 11th.
Happy Wednesday. Let's
happy
for a
hump
moment.
day. And so yeah, what we do at the beginning of every show is we normally mix up a drink.
Or
a
you
cocktail.
normally mix up a drink because you're the cocktail queen.
I am the cocktail queen. Cocktail queen.
Mistress
Sure.
of cocktails.
But today we're like, forget it. Let's go drink beer.
You know, I mean, seriously, I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's a stigma for girls who drink beer. I think for some reason, especially if you're drinking beer from a bottle, it's like all of a sudden you're just like not as much of a girl, you're not dainty and classy. But, well, I'm not dainty and I'm not classy, but I still, yeah, and I drink beer from a bottle, so I don't know what my point was on that.
No, but I noticed here though, I've never seen anybody drink beer with ice until I got here. Because usually
True
they
that,
serve, in
true
the
that.
States we just give them, the beer in the bottle, or
Yeah.
we put them in pint glasses.
Well, the only time you put it in a pint glass is usually when it's from a draft, right? Like if it's
Yeah.
draft beer, then you would pour it into a pint glass.
Or like the places where I used to bartend, sometimes they don't allow glass bottles, so we would pour them in a cup.
Oh, that's right. Like at, what is it, 10-15? You'd pour it into the
Yeah,
the
like
cup.
when a couple of the clubs that I bartended at, only because there was an incident when I think it was New Year's
Like
Eve.
broken glass.
Where there's broken glass and somebody actually got killed because somebody smashed a beer
Killed?
bottle and stabbed somebody with. There was a fight.
They killed them with a freaking bottle?
Yeah.
No way.
They use it as a weapon, so which is why since then we weren't allowed to serve beers in the bottle.
That's a damn good reason.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So now we serve them in plastic glasses. But anyway, this is our beer of choice.
San Mig Light as a tribute to the wonderful Philippines for having such a fantastic
This is
beer.
all we really drink here.
This is all we really drink here. I mean, I think
I like
aside
it.
from this, the only other beer I've had here is Hoegaarden and have we
I
Stella?
like Hoegaarden.
Stella and Asahi.
No, we've tried the
That-
premium version of this too, the green one. It wasn't Stella.
The green. Oh, my other drink of choice from 7-Eleven is the Gilbey's. It's like a green
7-Eleven.
tea extract with gin, and it's
yeah.
just amazing.
And Red
Yeah,
Horse.
Red Horse. But
Red Horse,
That's
I
just
am
if you
good
really
off
want to
of
get to
one.
the point fast, right? Like
If
quick.
you want to be a cheap date, one Red Horse for me, and I am good. I'm feeling good.
I guess maybe I'm not a cheap date because it would probably take me 2 or 3 to be on your level. All right, so quick question for you guys out there. What do you prefer? Do you prefer a girl that's dainty and classy, drinks from a martini glass, and all that?
Proper.
Proper, right. Or do you prefer a girl that's slightly more down to earth and will just grab a beer with you and just drink straight from the bottle?
It's funny because the way you ask it is like, do you prefer the bad or the good?
Well, what do you mean? What's the bad and what's the good?
Like, do you
It's
you're
all
like-
perspective
you're
there,
like,
really.
Do you prefer a girl who's like not classy, who drinks from a beer bottle and is just pretty much trashy, or do you prefer a girl who is more proper and The way you asked it was just like,
Yeah, but it's all perspective. I mean, really. For me personally, if
Yeah.
I were a guy, I would prefer the girl who really just doesn't give a shit. I mean, not to say that she's trashy. I don't think that drinking beer from a bottle makes you trashy. But it's perspective.
I prefer drinking from a bottle. I feel like the taste goes away when I'm not drinking from a bottle. I don't know, that's just maybe psychological. Like when I drink from a pint glass, I feel like It's like
Watered
flavored
down.
water. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten used to putting ice in my beer yet. Like I'd rather drink it like
you know,
that.
I don't mind the ice. I don't mind the ice in the beer just because it keeps it cold and it kind of does water it down. Because you know me, I drink like a fish. So when I drink, it's like one beer is 4 gulps, literally.
Yeah, it's
So
nuts.
the watered down version is better for my health.
Yeah, for you, yes, yes. Oh my god, excuse me, I'm gonna burp at any second.
Oh, that's another question. Okay, guys. Wait, what did you ask Pico earlier? Do you prefer the girl who farts out loud or quietly?
So I was like, yeah. Do you prefer a girl who you never hear fart, or one that's just like farting openly, but you know she's cool, she's open, she's like one of the boys, but she farts openly. But I mean, it doesn't. Let's say farts don't smell. It's just from the sounds. What did you say, Pico? Which one do you prefer?
Noisy but no sound. Noisy but no smell.
So that's like me. But like I said, I'm not a big farter. I'm not a big farter, but when I do fart, it doesn't smell,
it's like an
right?
announcement.
This is a public service announcement, just letting you know. because okay, fine.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about yours. You might get mad at me after the show.
Yeah, I probably will.
I don't care if I talk about my farts. It doesn't smell. I could be farting right now, and there's 4 or 5 people in the room. They won't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just letting you know. See, and Alfie's not even flinching, and I could have just
Are you
totally let one
suggesting
out.
that you let a bomb?
I'm just saying that when you use the bathroom, Alfie runs out of there. When she uses the toilet, Alfie first goes in and joins her,
me, he runs
and then
in there,
he
and then
runs
he
out.
Oh my god, no. Okay.
And he's a dog. Come on. But with me, he like chills. He hangs out with me.
Sits on your lap,
He's waiting for me while I'm doing my duties in there. Yeah, mine smell like I wouldn't say they smell like roses. I would just say they don't smell like anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just answer this question. If I were a guy and I was dating as myself, if I were me and I'm dating a girl, like, I would prefer the one that's not gonna be farting like all the freaking time. Because I personally don't find it that amusing. Because I remember.
You find your own farts amusing.
Yeah,
Come
they're
on.
hilarious. I find your farts funny too. I mean, farts are funny, but all the time.
Now you know. Now you know how I feel.
What?
Now you know how I feel.
Oh, whatever. You want to sit there and what? Seriously?
No, what?
How do you feel?
Now you know how I feel.
What do you mean now I know how you feel?
Farting?
What, like I fart all the time? Oh, we're about to get into a very heated debate right now because, excuse me, miss, did you hear that? Where there's like a moment of silence before you fart?
Yeah, there is.
So what are you talking about?
Yeah, there
you
is.
fart as much as I do.
Yeah, you just don't know it.
Actually, I know when you fart because you announce it. Me, I surprise you.
Because I'm proud of my farts because it doesn't normally happen. Unlike hers actually, okay, honestly, with yours,
I like to surprise you.
No,
That's
with
what it
yours,
is. I like surprises.
I never
for
know
other
that
people.
yours are farts because it sounds like it either goes, or sometimes it's just like, or it does like human sounds. Like, it doesn't sound like farts. That's why sometimes we're just like, when she farts, it'll sound like, and I'm like, what? And then you're like, I just farted. I was like, I never know when you fart because it's like you talk out of your ass.
It is. It's my asshole. It's either breathing or talking.
Yeah, like this one time I
Yours
swear,
is more like a trumpet.
mine is a fart. Yours is like speaking to me. It's like, huh. This one time I was like, are you okay? You're like, yeah, I just farted. I was like, what? It sounds like a sigh of relief.
She thought I was talking to her.
Because I'm just next to her on the bed, and I look at Alfie, and he's nowhere to be found, and so it has to be you, and it is you, because you admit that it's you, but it just doesn't sound like a fart until it smells like a fart. It doesn't sound like a fart, but it smells like one. It smells rotten.
I'm not going to say my farts don't smell, because they do, and they sure as hell do, but...
Oh, yeah, they do.
But for you to make the statement, now I know how you feel, is kind of fucked up, because I already know how you feel.
That's nice.
I think you should renege that statement.
I don't know how to rename
Or you know what? In
You don't
fact,
know
you know
how
what?
I feel.
Now I know how you feel because I've been feeling the same way. We share the same room. We spend virtually 95% of our time together. Mm-hmm. So we get to see all the unpleasantries and wonderfulness that each other has to offer. And it's fantastic, isn't it?
Farting is one of them. What else is another one? What else?
Oh, it's another one? I don't know. Let me think about this.
Oh, when
What?
we pluck our hairs together, like, I mean, our eyebrows and...
Well, yeah, I mean, we pluck each other's eyebrows. That's
We don't pluck
that's
each other's
pretty
eyebrows, we
normal.
pluck our own eyebrows, but
Well,
like, we're plucking
sometimes.
at the same time. Oh yeah, if you're like, oh, it's bothering me, can I pluck it out? Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh,
What?
pimples.
Oh yeah.
There was, you know what? There was that one that I wanted to pop on your face so bad. It was so fucking nasty.
So wait, here's
It was
the
the
thing.
nastiest pimple I've ever seen. And you wouldn't let me have that pleasure. I'm still mad at you for it.
Here's the thing.
What?
I don't break out, so but when I get a pimple, it's a pimple. Like it's
It's
another
a person on
it's
your
a-
face.
Yeah, it's like another being on my face,
It's like an alien encounter.
and it feels
It's
so
not.
good when you pop it because it goes.
When you pop it,
Well,
you
when
wouldn't
I
let
pop
me.
it-
Actually, I was kind of scared it might explode in my eye.
Yeah, because you know, like sometimes you don't know it's coming, and you pop it, goes, and it makes that sound, and you're just like, oh, that's so cool.
I think I can
It's-
actually count on 2 fingers how many times this happened to me.
See, she has nice skin, which isn't fair because she will go to bed with her makeup on tonight.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, you will. You don't have to clean your face.
There have been occasions where it has been necessary and very vital that I could wake up with the same makeup and go about my day with last night's makeup. I've done it before and I had to.
What's the percentage, of you waking up the next day with the same makeup from the night before? I would say it's like 80%.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if I go to bed drunk.
No, I'll take a picture of tomorrow morning when I come home from work. You will still look like that minus the eyelashes, and the lipstick is probably gonna be here. And it's funny because like there's eyeshadow on the pillow, so you can totally tell which way she slept because one eye is like spot, it's like gone. It's like, yeah, that's now you know what I have to go through every morning.
Fair enough, because you have your beauty facial regimen every night, so I get to see you in your mask.
Which isn't, yeah. I do come out with my mask,
You have
which
your,
isn't
like-
fair because
Yeah, but you. Wait, okay. What?
it's not fair because I'm so anal about my face. Like
You're anal about your face. Can you say that again?
Yes, I am butt anal about my face. Okay.
Okay.
Like I like to wash my face. I like to go to sleep with my face clean, and yet
No,
I still
like
get a pimple.
to. Don't get me wrong. I like to. It's just after a long, strenuous night out, I sometimes fall asleep with my face on.
Yeah. Like
Okay, so you were saying.
I will wake up in the middle of the night and wash my face because I won't be able to sleep as
Oh.
peacefully.
Me,
Yeah.
I'll just brush my teeth.
Yeah. Or sometimes I forget to brush my teeth. Wait.
Okay, so your mask though, you get so excited when it dries and you get to peel it off. You're like, oh, look at this one. This is a good one. Look at this. It's like piece of your
It's
face.
so much
like,
fun. I'm like, do you want to peel it? And then she's like, no. I
Yeah.
was like, why? It's so much fun to peel the mask.
Yeah,
It's so
you get
much
pretty
fun.
excited. Well, it's like glue. Remember when you were in grade school?
Yeah,
and
I
you had
used
like
to-
Elmer's glue and you would put it on your hand. Well, I don't know about you, but I would.
did.
I would put it on my hand and I would just
And
let
then
it
peel
dry
it.
and just peel it off.
And then so I got carried away one time, and I did it with super glue. Not smart.
Smart ass. How old were you?
I was like, I don't know, 10. So
really?
I was like, this isn't gonna stick. I was like this in class. I don't know why I brought it to class. I was just like this for like the longest time, and I was like, it's not gonna stick. I was even pushing it so that it would like stay, and I was like, okay. Not drinking a beer at that time, obviously. But I was just like, oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like it was stuck for like an hour like this. And until I had to like peel away little bits of it. And
Oh,
it hurt
crap.
so
Yeah,
bad.
that's not fun.
I was walking around just like this in class. I was like, yeah. I didn't tell them what was
Like
going on.
gang signs in class.
Yeah, it was just like Illuminati.
Blood.
Yeah.
So, oh wait, speaking of class and like
we just
in
talked
school,
about
what were some of the-
farting for like 10 minutes.
I know we did. What were some of the things that you used to do to try and like, what were some of the like bad things that you used to do in school?
This is so bad. This is probably the only time that I was a bully in my life. But
Okay.
there was this guy in my class, and he was known to just be stinky. His name was Raymond, and he was this big, chubby guy.
You remember
And
his name? Okay.
I remember his name. I remember what he looks like, and he just smelled so bad every single day.
Can you describe the odor to us?
It was if you can mix a mixture of pee-pee and poo-poo and I don't want to be racist.
Then don't. Don't be racist. 'Cause I'll
Non-Asian
get pissed at you.
smelling. Huh?
No, I was saying don't be racist because then I'll have to like punch you.
Yeah, no. So if you were to mix up, like if you were to take a bath and pee and poo and roll over like dog poop after, that's what he smelled like.
Okay.
No exaggeration. We would even.
So he smelled like shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Smelled like shit.
So what did you do to him?
Well, it was like reading time, and the teacher would.
How old were you?
2nd grade.
Okay.
And it was like time to read.
So you were like what?
2nd or 3rd
seven?
grade. Yeah, that was 7.
Okay.
And me and my friends would sit behind him on purpose and get tissue. We'd pretend like we need to blow our nose, bring tissue back. And then while the teacher's reading, we'd put him up in balls and we'd shoot him in his pants. Because there was like...
His butt crack was showing?
Yeah, because his crack was showing. And so we're like, yeah, whoever could hit the crack wins. So we'd like take the little balls of tissue and just like throw them in there. And
were you a good shot?
I was a basketball player. I made it. And I was right in front of him. It was
Wait,
really
you were in
mean.
front of him?
No, behind him.
Okay.
He was in front of us.
Okay.
But we were behind him, so like
Okay.
we would just take little balls of tissue, roll it up, and then just shoot it in his pants. And we
God.
always wondered what it would be like every time he came home and there's all those tissues.
That's
in
the
his pants.
worst you did?
That was nice.
You were a saint next to me.
Oh, wait, I also did one more thing when I was younger.
Expose yourself more, because even still, I got horns next to you.
When I was, I think this is younger, I was like in kindergarten. There's this person in my class that was just so loud. So I would, while the teacher, it was reading time again. I think that's when like the devil inside me would like just pop up and be like, hey, do this. And then so like I would just go to them and be like, I'd pinch them.
You would just pinch random people while they were reading?
I'd just be like,
asshole.
and they look at me, I'm like, what? and then I would do it to another person, I'm like, and then I'd pretend I'm paying attention. And then I would go under here, like in their
thigh?
their outer thigh.
Is it true that if you pinch the inner thigh that you can make someone pee their pants?
You want me to try?
No. Because I kind of have to go already.
Yeah. So that's what I did. I just pinched them until one day that person. It was a boy too.
It was the same person?
There was one.
Did you have a crush on him?
No, he was not cute.
He wasn't your
Maybe
main
that's
squeeze.
why. He wasn't cute.
But when you're younger, aren't you supposed to pick on the people you have a crush on?
No, I picked on people that was loud and annoying to me.
Oh, okay.
And then and one day he went crying to the teacher, and then my excuse was so stupid. Like he was like, Noelle, like pinching me, dude. I was like, what? What did I do? And he was like, you're pinching me. No, it's my hand. I got electrocuted. It doesn't. It's electrocuting him. I didn't pinch him. That was my excuse. It was so stupid. I'm like, oh my god. And I just went home. I didn't get in trouble for it because I think I ran home before. Like they can really yell at me.
Damn. The first time I ever got suspended, I was in the 3rd grade.
What did you do?
And this, I'm actually really ashamed of it. Okay, so there was this girl that was, I was a new student. I moved around a lot, so I was always adjusting to different schools and like new places and new friends. Mm-hmm. So there was a girl in our class. Well, there was one girl that I got particularly close with, and she was kind of notorious for being a bully. And her and I got close, and we hung out, we hung out in school or whatever. And there was another girl there who was notorious for being just really annoying, and she really got on my nerves. So for whatever reason, I mean, I was just a stupid kid, and this one day, her and I, the girl so the one girl's name is Erica, the other girl's name is Hannah. The girl, Erica...
Ericas are always bitches.
No, they're not. Ericas
Yes,
are great
they are.
usually, but she...
In my school, all Ericas
I'll
are
take
bitches.
responsibility for my own actions. I was just a
what did you
dumb
do?
3rd grader. So this one time, I got in a fight with Hannah because she touched my watch or like some stupid shit. Like my dad had given me a Transformer watch, and I was all like possessive about it. Yeah, I liked the Transformers. And it was this like super cool Transformer watch where you could like take it off and it would become this like Transformer, and it was so cool. Anyway, Hannah one time had the nerve to touch my watch. Mm-hmm. So her and I got in an argument and a hissy fit, whatever, 3rd grade kid fight. And then I decided I was gonna get back at her. And so Erica and I, one day we were in school, and I don't know about you, but in your school, did you have like the cubby areas where
Yeah.
you like the closet area?
Where you put your stuff, lunch
Right.
boxes, jackets, backpacks, yeah.
So one day Erica and I snuck into that room and we took permanent markers and we wrote really mean things all over Hannah's jacket.
And then?
And I got suspended.
Nah, what
My
did
ass
you
got
write?
in trouble.
What did you
And
write?
everything, like every bad word that you
Wait,
can
this is
think
third
of.
grade, right?
Third grade.
So what was in your mind in the 3rd grade?
I don't know. I was just like,
Do you remember what you wrote?
I remember what I wrote.
Okay, what was one thing you wrote?
Shit, fuck, bitch,
Oh, just bad words?
shit, ass. Yeah, just bad words, curse words. We wrote curse words.
So you didn't like insult her, you just wrote bad
I
words.
just wrote bad words.
Oh.
We both wrote bad words. But the funny thing is, I spelled damn wrong.
D-A-M?
D-A-M.
Like
Just to
village,
show how
damn.
clearly mature I was at that age. But I mean, just the whole, like, I'm so ashamed of it. And the only reason I'm actually talking about it is just to say, like, that's something I'm very ashamed of.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny how, like, everything turned out because as my punishment, I had to pay for her jacket. I had to pay to replace it. And I felt so guilty after the fact. And as it would turn out, Erica and I stopped being friends, and Hannah and I became close friends after
The
that.
one that you bullied.
Yeah. The one that, and as it would turn out, I was bullied, you know. In the 5th and 6th grade, I was majorly bullied. So, I mean, I think it's something about karma. Like, do you believe in karma? Do you think, like, when you do something wrong, the shit comes back to you? And then when you do something good, it comes back to you, too?
Sure.
Yeah.
Paying it forward in karma.
So I paid it later in karma, what I did to Hannah. But that was I'd say that was that was my first run-in with, like, school. I got expelled in the 9th grade.
What
A
did you
whole
do in the
nother
ninth
story.
grade?
But we won't go back into that. So basically, did you ever do spit wads?
Yeah.
Did you?
I-
Weren't those so fun
Like,
when
were
it would, like, hit the chalkboard or whatever?
Oh, I wouldn't
the
do it
whiteboard?
on the chalkboard. We did it in the
Oh,
bathroom and
shoot.
we'd throw it up on the ceiling.
Oh,
and
that's
it'd be the
gross. Where you,
funniest
like
thing.
a whole wad of toilet
where
paper.
It's like wet it and go, whatever. It's funny.
I used to do it to the teachers, actually.
You're
well,
neat.
no, this was, I remember specifically math class. I think this was like the eighth grade math class. Mm-hmm. I used to have, like, just, there would be a straw and just right it, and it would just stick to the chalkboard.
Yeah,
She
no, that
didn't
was
know where it
fun.
was coming from.
No, but speaking of that, I actually read an article of, this guy wasn't in the 3rd grade, nor is he a kid or anything, but apparently this guy, his name is Jacob Kuhn, he's from Brooksville. Where's Brooksville?
I don't know.
Well, he's from Brooksville, and he was accused of smearing feces on his girlfriend during a fight.
What?
And he doesn't look like a little kid in his picture,
Let me
and
see.
if he had a girlfriend, I mean, he's probably, like, of age, he's an adult. So I mean,
does look like a
when we're
douche,
talking
though.
about, like, bullying people, like, usually
does
that's
look
maybe
like a
what, high
douche.
school and lower and younger, I mean. But yeah, apparently he was him and his girlfriend were fighting, and he decided to smear feces. I don't know if it's his own poop or if it's dog poop, but he got arrested for smearing the poop on his girlfriend.
He got arrested for it?
I don't. Why would you even want to touch poop? Like, it's exiting your body for a reason, for it not to be touched by another human being. Like, and after you've touched it,
Where do you put your...
like, why would you? Why? Like, monkeys do this stuff. Like, I read that, or
Well,
I saw.
we came from monkeys.
I saw on the Discovery Channel that when monkeys get mad, they poop on their hands and they throw it at each other. So maybe,
No way.
yeah, it's a monkey thing. So maybe he learned that and decided to apply it. He's now facing domestic battery charges.
For
as he
smearing
should.
poop.
Yeah. So
Hey,
if ever
so
you
what
meet
you in
Jacob
here for?
Kuhn,
Oh, nothing. I just put shit on my girlfriend because she pissed me off.
I gave her shit. Pretty much.
All right, so what would you do? Would you, like, grab, like, some other random shit, or would you get your own shit if you're gonna shit on someone? That's so
Either way,
gross.
I would not. Nobody should be touching poop. Like, why? Why? I don't get that. I talked about this on the morning show as well, but
Yeah, that's a shitty situation.
I don't get it.
yeah.
It's a shitty situation. Yeah. So I mean, talk about bullying. Like, he was a pretty big bully to his girlfriend, and he is not in grade school at all. And here's another bully, actually. Man takes date's BlackBerry mobile phone after she refuses to pay the bill.
What? Oh, wait, please.
What's up with all these guys?
Please enlighten me on this. What happened?
So apparently,
he just took her phone, or what?
I read this article. I guess it took place in London. This couple met through an online dating site called I forgot what it's called, but anyway, they met online and decided to meet up at a restaurant. And you know, they're having a good time, whatever. And I guess they just had drinks, a couple of rounds of drinks, 54 euros worth. I don't know what that's equivalent to.
54 euros.
It's about 100. Yeah, it's about $100, which is like over 4,000 pesos or whatever.
Right. Okay.
So from a couple round of drinks, they spent about maybe $100.
Okay.
And you know, being the girl who was asked out on a date, she assumed that the guy would pay.
Okay.
And so when when the bill came, she offered to pay, like any lady would probably, just the gesture of offering to pay.
Kind of like how you do, right?
Yeah. I offered to pay, but don't expect to. Just kidding. No. So she offered to pay, and she said, "Oh, I only have this much," and so it was less than half.
Okay.
And
Well, if even she would offer to pay for a portion of it, I think that's like a nice gesture.
Yeah, so it was a good gesture, but he didn't like the fact that she didn't have enough money. So he cut the date short and was walking over to the Tube, which is like a subway.
Okay.
And he saw her take out her phone and used her phone. He just straight up grabbed it from her hand and started running.
So he jacked her phone.
Yeah, he jacked her phone because she didn't have enough money
to pay for her.
Yeah, luckily
drinks.
she was screaming and trying to chase him back. And there were a couple officers that ended up tackling him. He tosses the phone and he actually asked why he did that. And then he said, "Really, it's because she took my money. I'm going to take her phone." Was
what
his
an
excuse.
asshole.
So yeah, apparently there are a lot of douchebags left out
That's
there.
just asshole. I mean, seriously,
That's actually his quote.
He must not have been interested, for one. I mean, seriously, if you're interested and you're on a date, like, even if I were to go on a date with whoever, and if they didn't have enough to pay for whatever, if I were interested, I would not give two damns.
Yeah.
Honestly, even if I weren't interested, well, maybe if I weren't interested, I would think they're cheap.
No,
but if I were interested, I would be like, "That's fine, treat me next time." Just it would be a reason to go out for a second date.
If you were interested.
If I were interested. If I weren't interested, then perhaps I wouldn't even make an issue of it. I would just think they're cheap.
I didn't even know that like people like this still existed. I mean, that's kind of
they still
embarrassing.
exist.
Like for a guy to do that, that must have been like that's a low. I mean, that's a below the belt kind of move.
I think
that's embarrassing
it's
for
the
guy.
whole saying of thinkers or doers.
Okay.
Like he expected her to pay for it. He expected her to come and. Well, maybe thinkers or doers is a bad
or
statement.
share.
But it's kind of just, yeah, he expected her to pay her share.
But I mean, okay.
Honestly, I just think he's cheap. That's the one thing that comes to my mind. I was like, this guy's cheap. He went on a date and didn't expect to pay for it.
Okay, wait.
It's one thing if you're going on a date with your friend, right? You go on a date with if you're hanging out with your friend, you're having dinner with your friend, you have drinks, it's like kind of mutually understood. Even with friends, I would pay for my friend. Like, I wouldn't really care.
Yeah, okay, well, let's talk about dating etiquette then. So if you're asked on a date, who do you expect to pay?
I don't expect anyone to pay. I don't think you should go to...
A little part of you expects whoever asks.
Fair enough. I think maybe the slightly traditional part, which is kind of messed up when you think about it, because I'm so non-traditional at all. I shouldn't have any kind of expectations. But I think a small part of me would think, if I'm asking someone out, if I'm inviting someone, then I should be prepared to pay for whatever the cost of that outing is. However, if that person is asking me out, I would have an expectation for them to be willing to pay for my portion of the bill. Regardless, I would still have whatever amount that I would expect to cost, I would expect for my bill. Yeah, I would still offer. But being the asker or the askee, I think does make a difference, yeah.
Alfie will not get off me. Here, your turn. For me, like, I always offer anyway. What's he doing?
I don't know, he just looks tense. Okay. What were you saying?
I thought you were giving him a special
No.
sensation down there. He likes Miki. Like when
No,
she,
he doesn't like me. He loves me.
Yeah, look at how passionately he is caressing or kissing her hand with so much emotion in his eyes.
Yeah.
That's how it is every morning.
So is that good etiquette?
I mean, Alfie probably has better etiquette than a lot of guys out there. I mean, remember when he was playing with we went out with Carla D from Magic for like a little girl date, and she brought her dog Hershey, and Hershey was not having it. But Alfie was such a gentleman to her. Like,
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
he was
he
like a horn
was.
toad.
No,
He was a horny guy chasing her around trying to stick it to her every time. No, he was not. He was not a gentleman.
no,
at
but he
all.
was doing like his dance. He was dancing.
He'd do the dance. He was though.
But
It was
like,
really cute.
but once like Hershey would like growl at him, then he would stop though. Like
Yeah, but he was still acting like a horny teenager.
well, he is a horny teenager. He's only a year and a half.
Well, then how's that gentlemanly?
He's more of a. At least he didn't throw his poop at her, or like poop on her or anything.
That's true.
He left
That's
her
true.
alone.
He just sniffed her ass.
He didn't steal her phone. I think he's a gentleman,
Fair enough.
and like yeah, he's just
He
there.
did like a peacock dance for her.
yeah, he was
was really
so
cute, though.
Yeah, it was the first time I've seen him do those things.
So what are some like interesting courting experiences that you've had? Just someone trying to get your attention.
Like to go on a date.
Alfie, can you stop for Alfie? Alfie?
Yeah, once
He
he
stopped?
starts, once he starts,
No.
he is not gonna stop.
Yes, he will. If I say no, then he looks at me like, what did I do?
Like that. Like and he goes for your
No.
neck.
Okay, so what were you saying?
Ways that I've been courted.
Yeah, like some funky courting.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Like sometimes I'll get like a CD of like love songs or something. I've gotten that before. And just the typical like, hey, let's go to an arcade, or like, this is back in the day. I haven't dated in such a long time. Back when there were arcades. Yeah. It's like the Stone Ages. Back when we would pull out our Sega Genesis.
Now there's just Battlefield and
Oh yeah, oh my gosh. I don't know what we did for dates. We just kind of, first it always starts off
not even
as a
just
group
dates,
date.
but courting. Like what's an awkward courting?
Oh, poems are always awkward.
They're awkward? How so?
I don't know, if you don't like the guy, it's awkward.
Okay, fair enough. But have you ever dated someone that gave you a poem and you thought it was super romantic and you just...
Oh yeah, at that time, of course, because you're blinded to everything, so you think anything they do is romantic.
Yeah. I had a boyfriend that used to write me raps.
Raps? Like,
Yeah.
do you remember any lines?
No, I don't remember any lines, but he used to give me mini discs of him
Mini
rapping.
discs?
Yeah, of him
Was he
rapping to me.
good?
And he gave me a Siamese fighting fish.
Oh, that's sweet. So what did you do with it?
No, he was super into like fish and he had piranhas and stuff. And we were together for I think 6 months.
He gave you a fighting fish?
And he gave me
Those
a
are
Siamese...
the cheapest fish you could ever buy.
But they're so beautiful.
They die the next day.
No, I had it for a long time. I took care of it.
But you kept it in like a little
For
cup?
the 6 months we were together. No, I had a thing for it. But I like them too. I think they're pretty.
Me and my cousins used to buy those and make it fight with each other. It was great. Mine
That's
was always the
abusive.
winner. Mine was always the winner. It's
It's
cool because
abusive.
like
Mine's
they
the
come out and be
winner.
like, and they would just start charging.
Kind of like Alfie, no. Like, kind of like Alfie, chill, homie, chill. Here, have a sip.
You like San Miguel beer. What?
So yeah, I think that was weird courting.
The rapping?
But we were actually in a relationship at that time, so I didn't think it was weird. Like, I thought it was endearing. I used to get the love letters and the raps, and
I think
I mean, don't get me wrong. I seriously, like, I didn't mind it. I mean, yeah.
I think I
didn't
said
mind
this
it.
one before, but the one that took me to my senior prom, he gave, instead of roses, because I was just like, I told him don't give me roses because it's cliche, just don't give me anything. He gave me a grapefruit at my door. So I don't.
The hell?
So now
Did you tell him you like grapefruits?
No, he was just like, I'm trying to be original. I know it's cliche to give roses, so I went around the store. I was at the grocery for an hour, and
Okay.
he came up with a pomelo.
Okay.
And now my parents will forever know him as the guy that gave me a pomelo. It was so
It's
weird.
kind of cute though. I mean, it's creative.
He showed up at my doorstep though. My dad answered it. He goes, "Here." That's what he did. He just offered it to my father.
How did he ask you to the prom?
I mean, he was my boyfriend, so it was like,
Okay.
automatic that we were gonna go together. It would be dumb if we didn't go together.
I went to my senior prom with someone that I wasn't even dating, and he was a year younger than me.
Wow, wasn't he lucky?
He was cute though.
Yeah,
He was pretty cute.
lucky guy.
I went to 2 senior proms actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to 2 also. The other one was my boyfriend at that time. When he was a senior, I was a junior. So it was. I mean, I guess we were supposed to go together because he was my boyfriend.
So how about instead of that, let's do maybe answer some questions from ask.com.
Oh sure.
Yeah. So last week we were kind of rushed through. We didn't get to answer as many questions as we'd like. So we saved some for this week. So we do have some questions on ask.com that we'd like to take a moment to answer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is
Seriously.
it ask? Oh, ask.fm.
Ask.fm.
My bad.
Oh, I hate the questions that I get here. It's so retarded. That's why I don't even answer them anymore.
Yeah, well, I take
It makes
2
me
weeks
so
to reply.
mad.
Like what? Name one that irritates you right
The
now.
first one that just came up right now. It's in Tagalog. See if you can read it. See if you guys can understand it.
Fucking sick.
Thanks for laughing. Thanks for
What do
encouraging
you
it.
pahawak sa hairy pussy mo?
That was my question 54 minutes ago by somebody anonymous.
Can I tickle your belly button?
I deleted the other gross ones. I've actually blocked a lot of the.
What do you like when you're in love?
Okay, next.
I thought that was a good one.
Do you get any?
Miss namin yung sagot mo na trauma ka na ba sa mga pervert na tanong dito? Why are you laughing at me? Why is everyone laughing at me?
Did you guys understand it? See?
I
Good
get
job.
it.
Okay, well they were pretty much saying. Where did you read it from?
What are they asking?
Where did you read it? Oh wait. Wait, where did you read it from?
You're
How
making
far
me
down
lose
did you
the
go?
Ah, crap.
Can you just read this once?
Yeah.
I still
Here it is,
can't
here it
say
is.
it. Okay, so they're pretty much saying, we miss your answers here. Are you traumatized from the perverted questions? That's what
What's
they
your
said.
answer to that?
I didn't answer it yet. It's still
But
here.
what is your answer?
Honestly, like, part of the reason why I haven't been answering this is because, like, a lot of the questions are like the one that you just asked the first time. So I'm like, I'm over it. Usually I'll come up with a smart-ass answer, but I think I'm like smart-assed out. So we'll see. We'll see. Do you get any gross ones on yours? Because I get 50% of mine are really gross.
I don't get really gross ones. The questions that I get on my Ask.fm are pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe 1 out of every 15 is one that I just ignore.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, yeah, they're pretty good. They're not bad. I'm not offended by the questions that I get there.
How about this? Maybe we can do this together. It's like a date night effort.
Okay.
Pwede ba selfie or tae of the day naman start tomorrow? Picture before you flush the toilet.
What the hell?
Yeah? You want
No.
to? You want to?
No, just
You're pretty proud of yours.
I am, but I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna post it online.
Yep.
That's for special people.
Maybe
You're lucky.
I should say thank you to this. I don't know if I should say thank you, but he just wants to say, it's not a question, he just wants to say, I just want you to know that I masturbate to your pictures every day. Thanks. I guess I should say thank you.
Actually, I did get one like that. I have one like that that's maybe from 2 weeks ago that I haven't answered, and it was something along the lines of, "What do you think?" Or what? How would you? I'll open it later. I'm too lazy right now.
Okay, so you wanna answer some of these?
Sure.
Let's filter them. God, that's so gross.
How do you feel about that though? The thought of someone masturbating to your picture? How does that make you feel?
I don't know. I've never heard that before.
You've never heard that before.
No.
Come on.
I mean, no, I have not.
Seriously?
No, why? I feel like you hear it often. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I don't.
Sorry. I don't get that often. This is my very first masturbation incident to my picture. I swear.
Really?
I feel like this is normal for you. Does this happen to you a lot?
I've heard it.
So what do you say? Thank you?
No! You just don't respond. Just brush it off like you never heard it.
That's why I
Just
didn't respond.
Pretend that it's never been said, because it's pretty actually disturbing when you think about the whole situation.
Like, you don't know if you should feel flattered or grossed out.
I actually know I feel grossed out.
Yeah.
I don't feel flattered.
Okay. How about this one? Would you go for a mechanic who has dirty, greasy hands for a living as your man?
Yeah.
Being in the state that we're in right now, our car needs some serious loving. I would go for a mechanic. I'm trying to fix up our mechanic with somebody from our house. I'm trying to play matchmaker just so he's there.
Yeah.
I love our mechanic. His name is Johnny, and he's the best.
He's pretty
Hi,
awesome.
Johnny.
I think it's great. I mean, someone that can work on things, and someone that can kind of take a puzzle and fix the broken pieces and put it all together.
Yeah.
I think is awesome. I don't really care what someone does for a living as long as they're passionate about what they're doing.
Yeah, like
So if they're working on cars and they're dirty and they love it and they're good at it, power to them. I don't care.
yeah, that's pretty. I mean, I like it when they do things that I don't know how to do.
Right, because you don't speak car anyway.
I don't
so.
know anything about cars. I just know that when something doesn't work, it's bad and it needs to be fixed. Like our windows weren't rolling up the other day. I just said, that's bad. That's bad if they don't roll up or down. That's all I know. I'm like, that must be a bad thing.
Meanwhile, I'm just like, open your door. It's okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, but it doesn't roll down. It's bad. Something is wrong. That's all I know.
What's another one?
Do we watch any local shows here in the Philippines?
Do we?
I
know sometimes on Sundays we watch.
Oh, when we're
What is
up, we try to ASAP.
Yeah, we sometimes watch ASAP and we change the channel quickly. We watch it for about 2 seconds and then we change. I'm sorry, you watch it and then I change the channel.
No, I try to watch it. I
We
like
do,
it.
we try to
and
watch
then she's
it.
like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "Nothing. Discovery Channel."
No,
you don't like it.
It's sometimes that's accurate. But no,
Yeah.
I try to watch it too.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
just-
I like to
it's just
watch.
There's certain
I like
parts.
to want to watch it.
Exactly.
I want to like to watch it because I just want to see who. Like,
Actually, we
who's-
used to watch it when we first came here. We used to watch it
to get to
a
know
lot,
like the celebrities.
but now
here.
we don't watch it.
Well, because we're barely alive on Sundays too.
I'm actually not alive on Sundays.
Yeah.
I'm walking around and I'm like, my body is moving, but I'm not coherent whatsoever.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. It's like zombie.
Yeah.
Okay, so name your local celebrity girl crush from here.
Local celebrity girl crush. Okay, I think
Do you
I
know enough?
might have one.
Okay, who?
You first.
I was gonna say the only person I was actually starstruck by was Casey Conception. Cause I respect her because of, her past and what she's doing for herself and what she believes in and stuff, and she has a good head on her shoulders, I think, and she's actually pretty in person too, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, you were totally starstruck.
we were
It was
at-
like you saw Janet Jackson.
Yeah, I
And
I
I
saw
was
her
like, who
for,
did you see?
I saw her
had
for
no
half a second, and that was enough to make my day. I was like, and it was like as the door was closing too, so I'm like, I saw her just in that room. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I was flipping
you
out the
did.
whole day.
I like Angel. What's her last name?
Luxin.
What?
Luxin.
I really like Angel Luxon. I haven't met her yet.
Yeah. She's looking forward
But
to
just
meeting you, by the way.
Everything I've heard about her and just the stuff that, like, she just seems like such a humanitarian and such a good soul.
Yeah.
I'm just very intrigued by her and very, like, impressed by her as a person. And I've never met her. I
Ditto.
don't know her whatsoever, but I just think she's beautiful. And she seems like she's beautiful, just as beautiful inside as she is on the outside. And that's what I like.
Yeah, because every time we visit her, because we visit her at the Totemax
And for her birthday, right?
thing. Yeah, she keeps looking for you. You're too busy.
No, I just think she's being nice, and I think she just
No,
seems like
seriously.
a genuinely nice person.
Yeah,
I think that's fantastic. Like what? Even there was recently there was the flood that we experienced, and she was going to all
the different barangay villages and
the
donating
home-
food and
right.
supplies and stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. A lot of
Okay.
people don't have. A lot of people have the power to do those kinds of things, and they don't do that. That's what just amazes me is how many people can and don't, and the people who do and can and will. Yeah. Anyway.
Here's a good question. Which one did you choose? You know what a shrimp is, right?
Shrimp.
Like
Are we talking about, like,
person
shrimps?
with a great body but ugly face?
What the no?
Or a lollipop, super pretty face but ugly body.
I've never heard of these terms. I know butterface.
Everything's beautiful but a face.
Butterface.
Okay.
All right, so
Would
there's
you-
a butterface and a lollipop. Okay.
Would you rather be a shrimp? Again, a shrimp is great body
Right,
but
got it.
ugly face, or would you rather be a lollipop, pretty face, but your body's like bleh.
I would rather be a shrimp.
So you have an ugly face?
Wait. Oh no, I'd rather be a lollipop. Because I think you can work on those aspects, like anything like
no
the
matter what you
physical-
do, you're just gonna have an ugly body.
Well, that's a hopeless situation. Why the fuck would I
That's
choose
why
either
it's a
of those?
question. It's a would you rather question.
I don't like this question. Okay,
Don't
I
make-
told you my answer. I'd still be a lollipop.
Me too.
Okay,
Okay.
what would you rather date? A lollipop or a shrimp?
Ooh, that's a good one. Dang. Okay. So
I'd go for the lollipop.
You know, yeah, I think I would go for the lollipop. Oh wait, lollipop is what? Pretty face?
Face.
Because when you think about it, if they're ugly standing up, what more will their faces make when they're laying down and they're doing like all these weird faces? Like it's gonna get uglier. Yeah, they have a banging body and everything, but like if they're already ugly there,
The cum face?
the cum face? It's not gonna cum face. I don't think so.
They're all like cockeyed and they're
Girl, your eyes, You have to look at me. It can't do this.
do like that. They don't do
It
like
can't
that.
do like that. It gotta look at me. It can't do like that. You cannot. Like I swear, if it's a shrimp, I mean, They have to have a pillow on their faces or something.
That's an option.
So I guess I could go for the lollipop. At least that when they do their cum face. I mean, I don't know what they're.
You know your parents are probably watching this, right?
No, they're in Bangkok right now.
Okay.
Bangkok.
Cool. Well, maybe they're downloading it since it's available on the iTunes store.
Let's not talk about it because I just talked about finding my dad's porn last week.
Okay, so funny story. Her parents are in town and they're talking about watching the podcast. And your mom, okay, so
My
her
mom was like, so yeah, I was watching the one episode of your podcast when you were telling us, when you were talking about
how
us being
strict your parents
We're
were.
like, no, we're not, blah, blah. I was like,
Because the episode right before that is the one about you finding your parents' condom wrapper and
Yeah.
the porn.
I'm
just waiting for them to watch it.
No. Yeah, seriously. They're like, yeah, we watched that one episode of when you were talking about how strict we were and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's great. They watch it.
It's
great.
fantastic. All right, but okay, seriously, like I just found out my dad is now following me on Facebook, and I'm like
What?
freaked out.
He has a
because-
Facebook page?
Well, apparently, okay, unlike my mother, my mom is the queen of Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny. I love my mom. Like, I love my mom. But she's the queen of Facebook. I'm gonna crown her. She's the queen of Facebook. We were talking the other day. She's like introducing me to all these groups, and I'm like, thanks, Mom, it's great. And they're very helpful. And then she was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna wake up to like 90 million thousand messages on Facebook because all of my groups. Okay, Mom.
She's
you're
very
so popular.
textually active.
Super. But my dad, up until last week, has been like non-active on Facebook, and now he's keeping an eye on me. So
You got it all figured out.
I gotta watch my P's and Q's.
Want to complete the sentence?
Okay.
I would give up sex for.
Music.
Yeah, it's a good one. Me?
Food.
Ask me.
I already know
Ask
your
me.
answer.
Ask
You would
me.
give up sex for?
Steak. And I have. Because my mom's
God,
steak
there's
is the
something
best.
I want to say so bad, I'm not going to.
I know what you're gonna say. Don't you better not. You better not. I know what you're gonna say.
I won't.
Okay.
To conserve our friendship, I won't do it.
Okay. At parties, or who parties a lot more? You or Miki, and who gets hit on more? Probably her.
Wait, no.
Who parties more?
Well, I party because it's my job.
Who gets hit on more?
If it's my option, I don't party. I'm not really the type to party.
I think partying, probably I go out more. If like we don't really
by
go
option.
out.
Okay, so by option, who parties more by option?
Me.
Okay.
Who gets hit on more? You. Which is a pretty good ratio
no.
considering I go out more and and you don't.
I think we're pretty equal on that. I think, you know what I think it is though? I think that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that I maybe look more approachable.
Oh yeah, because do I look
you
like
know
a
what
bitch?
I mean? No. You don't look
I've
like
heard
a bitch.
that though.
You don't look like a bitch, but I think there's just something about that psychologically. Like if someone looks more approachable, then obviously that people are going to come to them more often.
Yeah.
And I think, and I've been told that I look approachable.
I've been told that people are intimidated by me. Like they say that I am a snob. They think that I'm a snob.
You know, it's funny because, well, okay, so the way that we met was I was setting up my equipment, blah, 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 blah. I was DJing at a club. My friends own this place in San Francisco, and she was training to bartend. And I walked up to her, and I literally, the first words ever out of my mouth to Noelle Bonus were, "Hi, you're pretty."
Yeah, and I was like, oh, a talent scout. That's the first thing that came up in her. I was like, oh great, another talent scout.
But I
those are
had
the only people that come up to me and say that I'm pretty.
Right.
And hand me a business card.
And that's the thing. I had a business card in my back pocket because I thought you were cute. So I saw you and I was like, she's cute, but she might be a snob. So in my back pocket, I had a business card because I was ready to just be like, what? You should be a model, and that was gonna be it. And I was gonna that was gonna be my out. But you were nice to me. She was like so nice and so just
You're welcome.
pleasant. And ever since we've been besties, and now I live in the Philippines, and yeah, so that's history. But seriously, I think realistically speaking, had I not been like, if I didn't have like a wild hair up my ass that day, I may not have come up to you and said something, because I think in comparison, if I were to put us two next to each other, you would seem more unapproachable than I do.
Yeah.
So hence that.
I don't mind. It's like my shield. Because sometimes I don't
The
know.
shield from people who throw shit.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
The bullshit protector.
what's the next question?
Okay.
How can I be friends with Noelle? How can I be friends with Miki? For me.
Okay, you answer for me. I'll answer for you.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. With you, people can just be friends with you if, first of all, they're not trying to hit on you. I feel like, if like, let's say, like from what I noticed, you carry on a conversation longer if you're talking about music or DJ or something. But if they're not talking too much, because if they're talking too much or talking about themselves and talking about things that are irrelevant to you, then you're like blocking them off.
Irrelevant to me in what sense? What do you mean?
Like, it's small talk. I know you don't like small talk.
I hate small talk.
So if it's
a
stuff
waste
like
of
that,
fucking time.
yeah. Am I right, or is there more?
You're right. Yeah, I don't like when people try to small talk me, and I hate when people who don't know me try to get in my head. The second someone tries to impress upon me that they know me when they don't fucking know me, I will get irritated and I will block them off. I will probably walk away and I won't be polite about it. Well, yeah, I'll be polite about it, but that'll be that. For you, I think someone just needs to grab your attention, and usually humor is the best way. You're very you're very
easily amused when it comes to humor.
You are. You just have an awesome sense of humor. So if someone wants to be your friend, the best way is just to get in touch with your humor side. And of course, like you're an intellect too. So if you can relate, if the person can relate to you on an intellectual and a humorous level, the two have to be very balanced, then they can be your friend. Otherwise, you're just gonna get bored. If you get bored, then you're just lose interest.
No, that's true, because somebody can be funny, but if they're not funny to me, or if it's like not my kind of humor, then I can't relate. Like
your
if
humor
it's
is more sarcastic, right?
Yeah, it's very sarcastic.
Not like storytelling, but more
So
sarcastic.
people don't know if I'm serious or not.
I guess, would you say that's American humor or what? I don't know if
don't
that's
know.
across the
Noelle
board. It
humor?
seems different. Well, I'm very sarcastic, but I grew up on the East Coast.
Oh, I was abandoned. I don't know. It's my own humor. But we're about to wrap up the show, but before that, we wanted to thank Miss Casey and Miss Cams. You're going to be a Miss now.
And we're really excited because they just started a brand new online store, or an online shop. It's the Style Source Manila. And they're also working very closely with Crazy About Maxi.
One of our favorites. Here, wait, let's do a stand-up twist
Oh, wait, okay, because I have this urge. Should I do it?
What?
When I wear Maxi...
No.
Oh.
See, this is cute.
All right.
I have leggings to match these too.
When I wear Maxis, I want to just jump
around. Oh, go ahead. I love your vest. Yeah, so
right.
thank
so
you
basically
for outfits.
what Style Source Manila is doing is they're utilizing previously loved, which by the way, we love this vest and I'm actually gonna buy it after the show. But they're utilizing previously loved clothing and they're basically resourcing that for people to purchase. But they also have like a styling concept that's involved with it. They've been working with us since the beginning of the very first season of Date Night, so.
And of course, Missy for our makeup.
Missy Rivera.
Without you, we would not look like this.
Right, and her Instagram is HMU Missy Rivera on Instagram. So you can always tag her on there.
Yeah, no, just thank you again to Beyond the Box for housing us every Wednesdays.
Right.
Of course, to NMF, New Media Factory.
Quick question, why do you say every Wednesdays?
What is it, every Wednesday?
Wouldn't it be every Wednesday?
I told you, I can't teach English. My English sucks. Every Wednesdays? Am I wrong?
Yeah, that's wrong.
But there's more than one Wednesday.
But every Wednesday.
Okay.
Maybe I'm the one who can't speak English here, but
pretty
every
sure you're right.
Wednesdays seems kind of redundant.
Every Wednesday, sis. That one better?
It's your own slang.
Every Wednesday, sis, at 7:30.
Right on, yo,
Beyond the Box. We're getting ghetto, which means we have to go.
Yeah, but we really do have to go. And of course, we'd really like to thank always Nige Zaragoza. She can't be here this week, but we're very happy to always be working with her. We celebrated her birthday with her last week, which was super awesome. Big thank you to New Media Factory for having us here and putting up with our crazy asses and all that is involved with it. And I have to pee because I just drank a beer.
Yeah, she's starting to do her pee-pee dance and it's making me nervous. So we're going to sign off now. Yeah. Thank you again for tuning in. We will see you next week for our next date night. We actually had another show prepared but ended up talking about bullying and farting.
Yeah, we totally did. But anyway,
but it's okay.
Seriously, we just really want you to remember it's not that serious. It's just a date.
Cheers.
Night.
Drink it from the bottle.